I just went live because nobody else was. So see how this goes. Got all of no people in here right now, which is a good round number. Put a little sweetener in my pot. Might be a little too sweet. We'll figure our way through it. Said I was making this public anyway. Oh, there we go. There's somebody. Oh. Turn this on. Should charge my phone, I guess. And see what's going down. Carol, hey, how's it going? Did you disappear on me last time? Carol? You have a new granddaughter. Awesome. Did you come by that honest, or did you just go steal one? Was he the big grandbaby or little grandbaby? I had one that was like, didn't get cooked all the way before it was born. She was, hey, Mark. Yeah, grandbabies make life good. Cheers. Congratulations. What's it called? Besides new. Y'all didn't name it new, did you? We named all our kids exactly the same thing, just in different languages. Huh? We were real creative. Oh, your daughter was sick. Well, Leah was under 5 pounds, or right at 5 pounds. I want to say she had to get up to 5 pounds to leave the hospital, or maybe it was. No, she was 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds, but she had to eat so much before she could leave the hospital. So. And then all the rest of my grandkids were humongous. They were born. Is she better now? Well, it's not too bad. I mean, that's a keeper. I mean, tried really hard to get him to put Leah back in and just, I said we can come back in a month, but they said they couldn't do that. Oh. It's the only grandbaby that I wasn't at the hospital for. Well, that's not true. Haven't made it to the hospital for any of my grandbaby or granddaughters, seems like. See, people always do the week thing, and like I have to like get a calculator and go, okay, how many months is that? 4.3. Yeah, I had a one friend. She was in labor too long, and she went septic, and she literally swole up. She gained like freaking, I don't know, like I don't know what happened. She was normal, and then she wasn't normal. She was huge. She's not going to tell us her name. She said that. She said, "We're not telling." Or wait, maybe she really didn't. They named it New. I was going to go live and talk about the coming war and economic collapse, but then I was like, yeah, that's pretty much been run to death by everybody else. So I thought, hey, let's just talk about whatever comes up, like grandbabies. How many grandbabies you got, Mark? Oh, that's not good. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 that I know and 1 that I don't. Two, technically, I guess, because the one I hadn't seen him since he was 3. We kept asking to see him and 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 see him. And she kept saying no, and then she took to court and said, "Well, they don't ever want to see him." So, and yeah, anyway, long story short, we're watching him grow up in pictures. Simila. Gotta Google that. Or does it have a name? Oops. It's not giving me a. We're not gonna. We'll just change it today. Similar. 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 Phonics that out for me so I don't say it wrong. I have Tyler, Killian, Kean, Leah, little girl, I don't know her name. Madison, McKenna, Melon, oops, Elijah, Melon. We had I really thought Chris would get with somebody and have a kid, but he got with somebody that already had kids. Don't got any grandbaby great nephews and nieces or nothing. My firstborn, he won't give me any. So Mia. Yep. That's what Google said. Just checking. Hey, C103, you got your garden in the ground yet? I got the garden fever this year. Probably gonna bite off more than I can chew, but I'm gonna put in some potatoes. I'm gonna try above ground potatoes. We'll see how that works. You try to do a couple of towers. I'm gonna try tomatoes again. Yeah, notice. Oh, we had 5 people in here for a minute. Now all left. Guess we're not talking about anything important. See it? I don't think we're getting any more freezes here. We might have some overnight lows or whatever, but I think I've got I think right around March 1st, I think it'll be safe for me to put everything in the ground. Katie Claro. And see, I saw the laundry basket thing, but man, I'm not gonna go buy laundry baskets for that. I've got the wire, and I'll just do the wire. And I think if I do them, I'll do them on. I'll put pavers down, the cinder block pavers down, because then the gophers won't be able to come up through my tower and eat all my stuff. They'll have to dig out of the ground and then go up into the tower, and I'll be able to spot them. Well, hello. Stick around, Amy. You can help us talk about. Carol had a grandbaby. Hey, de Beaumont. Sup, sup, little Tony. Y'all must be really bored, y'all up in here. Hey, HDP. I'm really liking your little thing on the book, whatever you're doing, by the way. And if you've got my phone number, HCP, would you drop me a text or something? And if you don't, send me an email. And I'd really like to get your contact information. And I promise not to start sending you a bunch of reels and stuff, junk like that. I mean, if I'll follow you on Instagram, I'm able to do it there, but that's totally different. I've actually quit throwing my life away on reels. It's change bandage. See, now I gotta call you. You don't ever call me and tell me nothing. She is mean like that. Wait, I'm telling you. See, just come here. Let me cut that puppy out and sew it back up, man. It'll heal up. Can you see my scar? Oh, can you see it or not? This hit me with a skillet. Oh. Apparently, can't X for a sandwich around here anymore. She's in Oklahoma. I believe she's home now. She was in the hospital flu here a little bit ago. No, it's clean. I just washed it. I was eating an apple with it just like a few minutes ago. It's perfectly fine. I sharpened it and everything. I'll like stick it in alcohol. And I promise I won't put your face on the YouTube video. It'll just be me cutting your apple. I mean, slicing very carefully. I even watched them sew my stuff up, and I can do that now. It's like that. No problem. Anesthesia is going to be something I'm going to have to work out. I did get a recipe for that chloroform stuff off the internet, and it's not that hard to make. So, yeah, I could knock you out. And My knives aren't rusty. They're carbon steel. That's called a patina. Thank you very much. I have some scalpels somewhere. How's Sammy doing? I don't ever hear from her except for like on the holidays. She sends me some retarded thing or something, or like on my birthday or something. When's she gonna get like a man and reproduce? Pip, if I can ever get off, thanks for reminding me. I didn't set the. I got to go reset the trap. Uh, I haven't got him to go back in the trap. Well, I got one she can work on. I'll just drop him off, and whenever she gets him trained, she can take him home. Mark or C103, uh, Amy S. Go. I bet you can figure out who she is. And then Bubba didn't put an S on his, so we're not going to talk to him. That's Bubba is my nephew. We don't use the R word around him because it hurts his feelings. And then Amy's my sister-in-law, my brother's spouse. And Sammy's her daughter. Give up on Wade doing Bubba doing anything. So yeah, the special nephew, we can use special still. I was just checking. I didn't know. I always thought I'd make a really good great uncle, but I never get. Nobody's going to find out. I'm a killer grandpa. Awesome at it. We put in a talking about gardens. I don't know why that just popped in my head because I guess because I can see them looking out the door. We put in a permanent patch of garlic and onions. They're the grouping onions that are supposed to just keep growing off each other under the ground. We'll see. I don't know if they're the right ones or not. They come up and then they'll make the little bulbs at the top. That's what we got in the mail, so we'll see. We'll see if that's what they are or not. But those are awesome because they just keep, just as long as you keep them watered and give them a little sun every once in a great while, they just make. And once you get the garlic started, it does the same thing. It just spreads like weeds. I put my asparagus in the wrong place. It didn't get enough sun. Someone give me some more asparagus and put out. I like asparagus, and that's why I planted it so I could have asparagus. And it just doesn't get enough sun. Asparagus has to have full sun, plenty of water and full sun. You have to have a lot of it to actually make out. I will tell her, Amy, I love you back. Whenever she actually gets off here, I'll tell you all her dirty little secrets and stuff. known her since she was like 17, so I got a bunch of them. We tell her favorite story about her wanting to get a summer job. I bet she wishes I hadn't remembered that. This is teach her to like get off my live stream and pretend like she's got a life outside of me. Awesome. Okay. When my dear sister-in-law was a young thing, about 16, I believe, she was going somewhere with someone, a guy named Bob. Anyway, they were, I believe, coming back from like a pizza lunch or dinner or something. She was looking out across the field and she could see whole hands out there. And she goes, maybe she was younger than that. I can't remember. She was like, maybe, or she goes, one day when I get bigger or a little older, I'm going to give me a job being a whore. And yes, I heard the story secondhand from the guy that was in the truck, or van rather. So yeah, my sister-in-law's first goal in life when it came to getting a job was to become a whore. And yeah, I don't know. Did you ever make it? Hey, Wade, did your mom ever make it? Did she get that job? What color is she right now? I mean, just exactly how red is she? She didn't make it. That sucks for her, I guess. Anyway, she went on to become like an apartment manager and stuff like that. And that wound she was talking about, she got something from somebody out of one of those deals that the doctors can't figure out what the hell it is and they can't make it go away. Aloha. Yeah, I tried to call Rob here a while back, and now I know after the deal where I found out he was running a 5K or whatever that is in Florida. It's because I was trying to call him when he was in Florida. So, man, I chain smoke now, don't I? I only do it when I'm on here. I don't have anything to do with my hands. I need to get like a fidget spinner when I do these things, I think. Yeah, how goes the air gun business? Really expected more people to pop in here than this. Yeah, can't have all the sugar and stuff anymore. The doctor says I'm pre-diabetic and I got to cut back on the sugar. and such. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. Um, that's what I- Didn't say anybody's live. They have like a lot of the people that used to come in here. Just they've all not very many people from the old group are still on Facebook or not YouTube anywhere. There's uh, and I don't know how to find people on Rumble. So we got like a bunch of rain last night. That was different. Um, it's actually we got all that moisture from the ice and stuff, and uh, then we got rain yesterday, and then we got some rain after the ice. We got some more rain, not much, a little bit, about a quarter of an inch. And then we got like an inch and a quarter last night, so that's new. You was a dweeb? Yeah, Amy is actually responsible for me meeting. Well, Amy was already dating my brother, and we were actually looking for Amy when we found Liz and uh, Mrs. S for all you people out there. So yeah, you know what airport shut down? Uh, Love you, says here. Were airports shut down for 10 days? Well, El Paso's a different deal, man. And everybody was like, "Oh man, they got 4 inches of snow." Blah, blah, blah. No, we didn't get snow. We freaking ice. There was every time we get some snow, then it would come back in and put ice right on top of it. We got freaking ice, and uh, at least people were smart enough this time not to leave. Try to go from El Paso to East Texas. Last time it happened around the holiday, and there was so many people. You leave El Paso, you come You're basically coming down off the mountains. It's literally, it's El Paso. It's the pass through the tail end of the Rockies. Guadalupe's and all that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, some mountains. But then when you come over, you go down on the desert, and then you've got to come back up on the Davies Plateau, which is the beginning of whatever. Anyway, you got to climb. Shit. In that Nissan, I can top Ranger Hill, which, if you don't know anything about that, it's the same thing coming from Dallas back out here to West Texas. You just gotta climb up out of the hole. It's well, Glen Rose is 600 foot above sea level. Okay. Snyder, Texas, or Sweetwater, Texas, which is on an I-20 corridor, is 2,400 foot. So you've got to make that climb. They just made it a straight freaking shot right up the side of the thing. So yeah, they redid that. They spent 3 years completely recutting the road. So Ranger Hills, if you go looking for Ranger Hill now, you're not going to be impressed, because they literally moved a mountain. They took one of the buttes and just dug it all and put it in the hole and just made this big sloping thing. They did a real good job. You can't tell it's not natural. But yeah, it's nothing now. But the one coming up from El Paso, anyway, coming to Ranger Hill, I would have to drop out of, in my Nissan, I would have to drop out of fifth gear into fourth gear to go over the top. Going up out El Paso, yeah, I'm about halfway up. I'm already in fourth gear, and I'm shifting into third when I'm coming over the top, so I can go ahead and get back up to speed. It's not that it's it's just really long, and when that gets covered in ice, you just slide back down. I've been over there a couple times, but haven't really filmed anything. Yeah. Everybody got busy, so it's really hard to get anybody to do collabs and stuff. And it is what it is. My health went to crap after the first one. I about got healed up after the first bout, and then got the second bout, which damn near killed me. And I'm just now getting back on my feet from that, and that's been well over a year ago. Yeah, I want to go down there. I want to finish the fireplace. Somebody relieved me of my water storage that I had set up there, and my mortar. So that sucks. Um, so I have to buy some more mortar. Yes. Well, there's one section that I haven't put on yet. Um, reasons until I get the the flue through the roof. I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to close the roof off because that's the only way the smoke's got to get out. Yeah, something like that. Think figured out where the furniture and stuff was coming from. People dumping out on the property. I yeah, we believe the similarities were very great in some furnishings that because where my daughter was staying, you could put the stuff by the dumpster and they would charge you $25 to take it to the dump ground. And well, the stuff that she put by the dumpster and got charged for looked exactly like some stuff that got dumped out on my property. The last stuff that got dumped out on my property. Since we told the police that, there hasn't been any more furniture dumped there. Oh, give me 1 second. What there? See what it is. No, you stay up there. Keep working on it. He was barking in the direction of the chicken pen. Yeah, and it was the government housing authority. Well, I have to take one piece of tin off and move it down to where I built the chimney. Why I didn't put it under the flue, I don't know. If I had it all to do over again, I would. I'd move it down to where the hole in the roof is. But I can't move the base. The base is mortared to the floor. So, and I'm not starting all that over again. Quite honestly, I don't know. I may go get back on that. I found everything I need to get it. I've got all the stuff is there. I just got to go do it. And I still want to put some screens over the windows. Just like hail screen or whatever. And then I want to put some doors on it so people will stay the heck out of the barn. I'm tired of reading the graffiti that goes in there. If I can get it closed off, then I'll have to. But spending money on something that you're playing with right now is not the smartest thing. Not when we've had to do we've had to spend way more money than we wanted to spend the last few months. on stuff. It was not cheap to put that RV spot in, and so yeah, there's that. But I still like the piece. I'm thinking about putting it up for sale, honestly. Um, there's actually two properties over there. One of them's kind of hidden back up in some trees. It's I don't want to lie. I think it's 150 by 125, 125 by 150, 150 by 175. I'd have to look at the deed. But if I can find the center of it, so I'll know that I'm building on my property, I'm seriously considering putting a little off-grid cabin down there just for shits and grins. I need to hook my trailer up and go down the road and start picking up telephone poles that they've thrown out or cut down or whatever. I've got a few at the property, and if I had 8 or 10 more of them, I could do the bottom couple of feet or whatever in the telephone pole. I'd have to plaster the inside because you don't want to be in a building made of, creosote. It's just creosote's not good for you. What else? I'm thinking really hard about making a trip to San Antonio, going down trying to spend a couple weeks at Bob's deal. He's got a couple of schools coming up, and I'd kind of like to go down there and teach a class or two if I could. I forgot he said he was going to do that. So I better try this. What just happened? I forgot they said they might start doing this one thing again, and I tried to call and whatever. Oh, everybody done quit me. Guess it's just you and me, Savage, or Carol, or whoever. Oh, says there's people back. I guess you just can't trust the numbers on this thing. Anyways, I'm going to take my grandson camping this spring. Um, First time. I don't think I'm going to do anything special. May actually just camp like here. See if he's going to be okay with it. Locally here, the only places there are to camper is like you go to the lake to camp. And I do not want him sneaking off and going and getting in the water when it's just me and him. Um, yeah, we really want to make another trip over to y'all's part of the world. Um, I want to go back up on Sand Mountain and do a. I'd like to spend some more time there. I'd like to find my kinfolk. Shit, I got a nephew over there that you've never met. That hell, he's my age, or well, he's I think he's around 50. That's a long story. I won't get into it. But I've got a lot of family on my mother and my brother's side over there, or mother and not my brother, my mother and my father's side. Um, just man, I hate what happened with Sasquatch. That's for sure. That was that sucked. Is Wayne still here? Or did Wayne bail on me? I think Wayne bailed on me. We weren't talking about anything good. Yeah, and I went scrolled back up and I saw the deal about the cartel drones or whatever. That man, you couldn't make me live in El Paso. I mean, I guess you could make me. You'd have to physically arrest me and take me down there and chain me up somewhere. Because yeah, that's like San Angelo is just about as close to the border. I don't know. I might go as far as Sonora, but Sonora, Arizona, that'd be as close as I would want to be to the border. And man, yeah, you're still only a couple hours from Mexico down there. That's that ain't nothing. Um, the closer you get to the border, the sketchier. It's like all these people going over there and buying that land over there between here and El Paso. Like, what are you gonna do with it? El Prongo don't even live out there full time. Yeah, but he he's not gonna get to stay at his home. He's got to move into town. He's already sold the ranch and stuff, I believe. I believe. I need to call him and talk to him in a minute. In 3 weeks, I guess. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. Man, I don't keep up with time anymore. It's like not doable for me. Let's see. Anybody heard from Zach lately? The Revolta Man? Hadn't been on YouTube or nothing. I texted him here a while back, but we were talking about some other stuff. If you have my phone number and you haven't heard from me in a while via text messages or phone calls, it's because when I got this phone, or whenever I changed service, I lost all my old contact. No, that's not it. Let me see. I still have Wayne. Oh, wait. I got Guns. Bob Hander. All right, messing me up. I got Jerry Jackson here. Man, that's one of my longest running friends, and they buried him a few months ago. I got Mark's. I got you, Mark. I got Privateer. I need to get a hold of him. I never did touch base with him. Hadn't heard from Trey in a while either. But a lot of the people that I had in here that I talked to from YouTube and stuff, that y'all just disappeared. I don't know why. Like Savage, he's not in here. Oh yeah, yes. What the hell? Now a lot of you people are showing back up. Y'all, they were not in here. Like I'd lost Wayne, I'd lost Guns. There's Walter. There's a whole bunch in here. I don't know who that is. But anyways. I think a lot of it is burnout. That's my biggest deal. I was trying too hard to make the perfect videos for everybody and stuff, and I'm going to get back into it because it gives me something to do. It gives me a reason to do the things I need to do. I kept meaning to do a video about a tool I was going to make, and then it got today I needed the tool, and I just made it, and now I don't have any way to do a video on making it. I put a machete on the end of a sledgehammer handle, a long handle for whacking cactuses. Sucker worked good. Ain't got to bend over or nothing, just swat. I've got to do something about them cactuses are taking over my pasture. I was out there today for an hour and a half with a propane burner, and I killed all the jumping cactus. Which it's like cactus that just grows all these little things, and it makes these little short pods. And if a cow's trying to eat, boom, right in the nose or whatever. And then the cow walks around for 2 or 3 days, and they're it's engineered. It's like God meant it to happen. The pot will fall off, and now there's another cactus growing. But I walked that whole 5 acres back there. I don't think I got them all, but I got a bunch of them. I put in a mile walking back and forth on 3 acres today, looking for specific flavors of cactus to burn. And there's more than one kind of prickly pear. And one of the ones we have back there, God, this thing grows thorns like you would not believe. And then one version doesn't hardly grow any thorns at all. And then there's actually one that doesn't grow any. But yeah. Burned up half a jug of propane, and don't feel like I got anywhere. But we had the rain last night, so all the grass and everything, the grass wouldn't burn unless I had the torch on it. So it was safe to be back there burning. It'll still be okay tomorrow, but see how I feel when I get up in the morning. If I feel into it or not. Probably not. But anyways, I'm gonna try to do some fishing videos. It's time. It's time to start hitting the lakes right now. I mean, the water's as cold as it's gonna get. That's gonna start warming up. The water warms up fast here because as the sun starts getting, it's still light at 6:30 already. So we'll be back to long days before too long. Well, that's cool, Savage. We were talking about my super secret plans to start camping and doing videos and stuff again. I might do a short video on that cactus whacker. I was thinking about Brian just going and getting the brush axe or whatever, and I was like, man, them damn things are too heavy. So, the machete will go through a cactus pretty easy, but then again, if you run a machete, you got to bend over because the cactus is on the ground. I was like, wait a minute, I'll just put a long handle on there. And then it was unwieldy with the full machete on there, so I cut I don't know 6-8 inches off the end of it, and it's perfect now. That's why I've started doing the live streams again. I missed this. If I keep doing it, eventually everybody will start showing back up. I need to start having something to talk about, though, some kind of catchy doom and gloom or whatever, I guess. Maybe I need to do a video on how to restart your chicken flock when you get down to. I think I've got one full size chicken and the rest are bannies now, and one's a rooster. Lost two more. The next day, another one. The pullets died, and then yesterday, the other rooster died. So, yeah, hate bobcats. If I can get that sucker caught, though, yeah, I'm getting something back. He's getting skinned. Probably just skin him, stretch him, salt him. Because if you salt the hide, if you salt the rawhide, then it doesn't rot. Salt it. And then it dries out and it just stays this really stiff piece of leather. Or, well, rawhide. And then just trim his little butt out and hang him on the wall. Maybe I'll make a quiver. That's what I need to do. I'll make a quiver out of his ass. Then that's it. I get it's we thought it'd be okay on the cows because it was raining here, but we didn't get any rain last year. We haven't really got into. We didn't get any. We always get rain in September and October. I mean, that's just the way what happens. It rains in September, October, then we get winter moisture, usually in the form of a little bit of snow, not much, inch or two of snow, and then we get sleet and stuff like that. We'll get usually it comes in, we get some freezing rain, and then boom, it's 50 degrees the next day and sunny, and everything melts off, and the roads are clear, and it's no big deal. But we haven't been getting any moisture, so the grass just can't keep up with the demand from the cows. Yeah, but we still get rain in the winter. We haven't done that, and then like March and April, we should get somewhere between now. This rain came on schedule. It's middle of February, and then through March should be a wet year. And then maybe, the whole April showers bring May flowers. That's not really how it works here. If I want to garden this part of the world, I've got to have the garden in the ground 1st of March or, into February. And then you just got the cool nights or whatever, you just got to cover your garden, because by, let's see, March, April, May, it's getting so damn hot in May. If you don't have roots, if you don't have a good root system set up and a lot of plant to shade its own roots, you're not getting anywhere. It's just not going to happen. So. I bought some shade deals or whatever, and I think what I'll do is I tried last year or year before last to put it over the garden, That didn't work. I think this time I'll put lean-tos to where, you know, it can get the morning sun, morning, afternoon, or whatever, and then it'll go to shade. I don't know if I blocked too much off or I don't know what happened. Anyway. Yeah, I imagine so. Water table. We hit water at 40 feet here. The good water is down at 180 though. The really good water is down at 240. But, yeah. Me too. C103. You read my mind. I haven't even had supper yet. I'm gonna go in, find me something to eat, jump through the shower, and may see if there's something on Netflix. Sorry, Hyde, I didn't mean to do that. Before y'all go, very important. The movie Eden. I believe it's on Netflix. If it's not, see if you can rent it somewhere. It's Eden. It's about something that happened in the 1930s. Some German people went to an island, the Galapagos Islands or whatever. Watch that movie. That is the best freaking survival movie I have ever seen in my life. And I've watched all of them. Cool. But yeah, Eden. Just like the thing Eden as a good movie. And there are so many lessons to be. I should do a live stream of Eden and just talk about it. God, that's a good movie. But anyway, God bless. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. Love all you people. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all next Saturday if I don't just go live color cam. God bless.